Well, I have this beautiful redfish, which Paul Prudhomme, the great chef, actually made an endangered species out of this when he created blackened redfish. We're cooking it on an open wood fire, as you can see behind us in our fireplace, cooked on pecan wood for about 5 or 6 hours.
The pecan wood makes a difference?
Oh my God, does it make a difference? Does it make a difference? Oh,
okay, all right.
The beer makes a difference too. That's my
marinade. It all makes a difference.
No, the pecan wood does. Wood adds a lot of wonderful flavor to fish and meat. So, and of course seasoning. Use your own. I'm not particular about whether I'm going to use, as I am here, sage and thyme and tarragon and basil. You might want to add more rosemary because you come from that culture.
Yes, that's right.
Or you might want extra garlic because you have a little of that wonderful Spanish and Italian. Put it in there. Just pile it on. That's what it's all about.
Good.
You know, you want to make this your fish, not my fish. What's better than this fresh fish?
Fresh. That's what we want.
If you put it right over the fireplace and just add nothing to it but the smoke wood of the fire, it's going to be the most gorgeous fish you ever had.
Okay.
We're going to put a little bit fresh thyme. And again, remember, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. So now the fish, of course, we're going to come in and a little sea salt, a little pepper. All right. Now, you want to talk about the sauce. Once this cooks, it's going to take about 2.5 hours on the wood fire.
In the oven?
About an hour and 25, 30 minutes, depending on the size of the fish. Okay. And you can stuff it too if you want to do a nice shrimp stuffing, because I'm talking shrimp today. I have a lot of good Louisiana, that good wild caught Louisiana shrimp. You're familiar with that?
Yes.
I would stuff this with shrimp.
All right.
And or crab or whatever you want to do, but shrimp is what I'm doing today. And of course, I'm going to make a wonderful, one of the most famous of all Louisiana dishes, the shrimp Creole, and you can see the richness of that sauce.
So rich and bubbling.
And let me tell you what's in it. We started off with a little olive oil, onion, celery, bell pepper, garlic, green onions, parsley. It's all right in front of you right there, all those beautiful things. I'm putting a little bit basil and oregano in there, just a touch. All right. A little green onions, and I would let this simmer for about 30 minutes, and let me show you what I have here.
Oh, look at those.
Just take a look at this. This is
those aren't Louisiana shrimp, are they?
These are Gulf of Mexico. Are you ready to put this in the rich sauce? You ready for that?
Yep.
I'm going to just slowly, I don't want to splash that on you. You smell that.
Oh, my.
And look, this is a 21, 25 count wild caught Louisiana shrimp right out of our Gulf. And of course, I'm going to add just a little seasoning to it.
Hey, this just makes you smile, right?
Makes you smile. What happens? It kind of drag you out of the dining room when you see it. You know,
no kidding.
But just, I mean, look at the richness of that dish. It could go over pasta. It could go over the fish. It could go, over rice. Traditionally, we'll put it over rice as well. Yes. But I love to stuff this fish mixed with rice and shrimp into the fish. It's really a great accompaniment to this.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
Don't tell me you're ready if you're not ready.
I'm ready.
Let's go. Grab your bottle.
All right.
This is Louisiana local beer.
All right, I'm ready.
We have to baste the fish. Now, the way you do it, you hold your thumb and you shake it really good. Come on, baste the fish. What are you waiting for? Come on.
Look at that.
Put some southern flavor. Now, you got that.
I used all mine.
There you go. Now, just get that on. Oh, now, we just baptized that fish Cajun style.
Cajun style. I love it.
Cajun baptism right
All right, only here in Louisiana, though, not in your oven, that's for sure. That was fun.
No. Yeah, and that puts all that wonderful hops and barley and all that great flavor onto the outside of the fish, and you do that only at the end because it crackles the skin of the fish and it makes it like crackling that you can just bite, almost like a potato chip.
Ooh, I love it. Oh, gosh, I knew I'd love to watch you cook. Now.
All right. Oh, here, remember.
More fresh fish.
Remember we were talking about this Louisiana shrimp?
Yes.
Remember we were talking about the Gulf shrimp? We have some nice, this is about a 21, 25 count, which is really good for a starter course because this is almost like a finger food at the end of the day. I'm going to plate a couple of them up. So what we're doing today, we're doing the black-eyed peas of Africa, marinated and blended into all of these things. I took the black-eyed peas, I mix it with flour. Okay. This is my recipe right here. Okay. I have black-eyed peas, flour, and eggs. I whip all of that together. I cooked them first. I cooked them in a little stock. And once they were tender, I pureed them in my processor. Okay. And then I made a tempura batter, actually. The flour, the eggs, the beer, the garlic, the Trinity. All of that's in there.
Here. Okay.
Hey, there's nothing missing here. Nothing missing. Now, we're using a vegetable oil. People say, can you use olive oil? Yes, you can. But, of course, that's an ingredient. So we have a good vegetable oil, whether it's a corn oil or whether it's it doesn't really matter, whatever your choice is. You want to get an oil with a good smoke point. And what I've done is to devein the shrimp, but I left the head on and the tail. You see the little tail flipper.
Tell me you eat the heads.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't suck the heads, I mean, you need to move to Mississippi. Huh? You have to suck the heads, crawfish crab.
Gotta do it.
Oh, yeah, go move across the state line.
All right, okay.
You'll stick out in a big way if you don't suck heads here.
Really?
Yeah.
Secret.
Secret. So now what we're going to do, the oil is at 375 degrees.
Right.
So here's the tempura batter. You see I'm battering just the tail
All right.
of the shrimp. You see that?
Yes.
And I'm going all the way down. I'm leaving the head uncoated.
All right.
And I'm going to go down very slowly into the oil and drop it in there. Now, take a look at this. As the black-eyed peas start to cook,
right,
and the tempura starts to solidify on the outside, you notice how the heads of the shrimp, I want to just show you.
It's turning orange.
Yeah,
look at the colors coming out.
Turning orange, really nice there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that bite down into it. And you want it to fry until it gets nice and crispy. And then, of course, you put 2 or 3 of those on a plate with a little tartar sauce, remoulade sauce, red or white remoulade. Well, we have the shrimp Creole with that great Louisiana Gulf shrimp, all nice and simmering. We put a little bit fresh herbs in it.
Right.
Our fish, our beautiful masterpiece here, which,
Look
by
at
the way,
that.
try this in your oven. I'll go back home and say I need a fireplace. If you have a fireplace, you have that wood smoke, but you know.
You can do it in the oven.
Absolutely. Do it in the oven. And of course, for the holidays, uniqueness and special things and centerpieces that wow folks and make them think you really care about them during the time of year when it's sharing and all of those wonderful things. That's what it's all about.
Well,
so,
if you want your kids to come back from college and come back, and if you miss your
Right.
kids, you cook like this.
yeah, and those who don't, just sandwich or something, you know.
Exactly. All right, this is gorgeous. It came out perfect.
Okay. Oh, and I get some of those beautiful shrimp.
What, am I putting it right on top?
Right. Just to leave a portion of the shrimp. I always tell my young chef students that the best thing to do is to make sure the guest knows what's under that sauce, but
So
make sure
how's
we have
that?
enough of the sauce. That's beautiful. Absolutely
do the-
fantastic. What a student you are right here on this plate.
Well, I'm such a student. I don't want to leave, but we've got more to do. So that is gorgeous.
Okay, well, this is it right here. Perfect dish for the holidays. And again, use your own regional fare. Do you want a little taste of it?
I want
know
to
it's
taste
a
it,
little-
but I want you to tell me how you're going to celebrate your holidays.
I'm going to be on the levee on Christmas Eve, and hopefully one Christmas Eve you'll be there for me to do a little eggnog.
You cooking this for
you.
me?
Absolutely, I'm cooking this for you. This is family fare here.
This is family fare. I took a bite. I don't want to put it down. Let's finish it.
Go ahead and finish it right here. Boy, I'll tell you
John.
what, let's cook together again sometime.
We that's a guarantee.
I guarantee you're not going to find a better spot.
I love it. Thank you, John, for everything.
Thank you
You
so
learned
much.
a lot, so did I, and I'm going to finish this plate. It's that good. We'll be back.
Hey, happy holidays.